First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Ballou is there, and he puts this one away for the third. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game. Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Standing in, Hiroki Big Daddy watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The relay to second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short out.
So digging in now, Elmer Trujillo. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. A 1 pitch on its way. Runner goes for third. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going.
So striding forward now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into center field, line drive base hit. Throw into second. Throw to second, and he's out. But a run is in to score away from the play. Ready once again, Hiroki Big Daddy, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoke toward the hole. Denny from the outfield grass. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle it.
Digging in and looking for more, Hiroki Big Daddy, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep and gone. An absolute bomb. solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Now batting, Hiroki Big Daddy. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
Elmer Trujillo.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. One there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
And with that win, number 111 on the year, they tied a legendary 1954 Cleveland Indians on the all-time win list. One of the best regular seasons of all time, folks.
13-3 the final score. The Toronto Blue Jays set the pace in the division with their 111th win. Miguel Ortiz with his 4th win this season. Michael Park was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Lincoln McCready takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,325. The Yankees, thank you for it.
Getting set for evening baseball from Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Hiroki Big Daddy, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Lawrence McDougall will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Stepping into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot, they've needed a big...
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Ramirez ranging back. And it's gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right up.
So coming to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Barnett moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Now in the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 25.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Pinto on the move. One away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Into the box now, Hiroki Big Daddy. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
Back up the middle to his right, Haight on to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away. So a good job to get. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Hiroki Big Daddy, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Pinto racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Toronto with the division-leading 112th win. Lincoln McCready gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Leonard Okada earns the save out of the bullpen, his 45th on the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 19 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.
Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Alden Pineda will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
In now, Hiroki Big Daddy. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he's been a monster, not only on the field, but off it as well. Representing an elite power threat in the lineup, and also helping guys off the field in the clubhouse with a veteran presence. This guy's...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Leading off the inning, Hiroki Big Daddy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
25.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Zapata on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Zapata ranging back. To the track, to the wall, onto the lawn, and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and it gives the Blue Jays a 4-2 lead.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
Now to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. Folks certainly came to the stadium hoping to see him put on a show, and he did just that with a pair of long balls on the day so far.
I know everybody can have that special day, but in the big leagues, to have a chance to hit 3 home runs, this is the stuff you dream about doing in Little League, not at this level.
Belted out toward deep center field. Zapata racing back, still going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 5-3.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
So standing in, Hiroki Big Daddy, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center, and this one gives him the lead. It's 6-5.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Toronto Blue Jays win for a division best 113th time. Alexis Perez gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Leonard Okada wraps it up for the save, his 46th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Orioles, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that Metro Subway trains are available and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.
And welcome inside beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards here in Baltimore. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Chris Conrath, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
Digging in, Hiroki Big Daddy. With just a few games left to play, he comes into this one with a sizable lead in the home run standings.
And the way he's swinging the bat, I don't think anyone catches him. It's got to be a nice feeling stepping to the plate knowing you're going to end up a home run champ.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Stepping into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so one run's across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. So one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The O's lead this thing 5-2. Hiroki Big Daddy already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. Zapata is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy, first in the league in home runs, and he added one more to his total earlier in this game.
Man, I can see myself in the Texas Rangers dugout right now, and the hitting coach Rudy Jaramillo would always say, batting average will fluctuate, but they can never take away ribbies and homers, and this guy just keeps adding to the total.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do, give the other team some hope, and that's what this air does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Elmer Trujillo. And with men on base. Digging in now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Zapata has it in his tracks. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away. Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Blue Jays with 114 wins, most in the division. Lincoln McCready earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 10 runs, 15 hits.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. Here it's the second of this fourth series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Jays have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Miguel Ortiz will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Center fielder.
Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And the throw in gets away from him. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Next to bat for Toronto, Hiroki Big Daddy. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? First delivery to him on the way.
There you go. Find it.
Oh,
Find
and he can't come up with it. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So here's the cleanup hitter, Elmer Trujillo. He reached on a single in his first try. Big Daddy gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners off for second. Got him swinging. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Jason Schaefer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now the runner's trying for third. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back. Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Center fielder, number 25.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they take the lead 4-3.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Digging in once again, Hiroki Big Daddy, and their runners at the corners now.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini. Well, folks, you've just witnessed a little bit of Major League Baseball history. That's win number 116. That's right, 116 on the season, tying them with the all-time record holders, the 2001 Mariners and the 1906 Cubs. It literally does not get any better than that.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Toronto Blue Jays earn their 116th win, tops in the division. Nicky Jordan claims the win out of the pen, his first. Prince Christie permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
9 runs, 11 hits. No errors.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays look for their 7th straight victory next. Miguel Pinto gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Batting fourth.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Elmer Trujillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
set to get his day started. Jason Schaefer batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Stepping up now, Chris Vila. He went deep in the contest last night. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Sherman is in pursuit. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping up to the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Standing in, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. This is line to left. Humber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hiroki Big Daddy. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. Bourbon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Striding in once again, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation. Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
6-4 the outcome today. Ernest Cairo claims the win out of the pen, his first. Claude Gonzalez records the save, his 40th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Now at the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Ready for another chance. Hiroki Big Daddy, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here comes the first pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A leap, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you got to love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by
field. That's a base hit.
Look, pick it up.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even see.
Schaefer, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And here's the 3-2 from him. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Gilmore is there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Hiroki Big Daddy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way to right field and deep. Look at this thing go into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been this. And there it is, people. The magic one, win number 117 on the season. 117, making them the winningest team in regular season MLB history. If they tear through the postseason like the regular season, that World Series crown is as good as theirs.
6-4 the outcome today. The Toronto Blue Jays win for a division-leading 117th time. Nicky Jordan gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hiroki Big Daddy, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Striding into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Here you go, find the ball,
that's going to wind
ball.
up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Round it,
And he hammers it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box now, Hiroki Big Daddy. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Hiroki Big Daddy. And he's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep. And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. Shot to left center is 4th in the ball game as this lead got even wider.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far. Hiroki Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Liner in there for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, way to swing the bat.
Well,
Nice
Dero,
grip.
you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business right now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Elmer Trujillo, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. From the belt, the pitch gets a small piece near the plate. That's foul, so the runner will have to head back. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. He'll try it again from first. Ground ball left side.
Stand up.
Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he is going to score now all the way from first on a play that was nothing short of a disaster all the way around.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
15-2 the final tally here. The Jays win their 118th decision of the year, best in the division. Zach Hope wins for a team-high 19th time as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Rafael Colon was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued.
Tuesday night baseball on. Into the box, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title.
Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the map. This is going to be a race to the end. 2 guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season?
Digging in to try it again, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
You know, Dero, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there, hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan and studying the opposing pitcher.
Now a pickoff play at second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Zeminski going back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October.
Settling in now, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Yeah, he's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. Big Daddy takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he is out on a close.
So the home crowd will have a pleasant drive home afterwards as their guys have taken the first two of this three-game series. A win tomorrow, and they can break out the brooms.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The Blue Jays earned their 119th win, most in the division.
Garrett Blanchard gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Phil Dunbar is charged with number 16 in the loss column this year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Houston find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Miguel Ortiz gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable.
Come on, get it.
As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Schaefer. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
A pitch out. The throw. And, boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. Big Daddy at second with 2 down. Runner breaks for third.
On the back, pick it up, pick it up.
The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Now the runner breaks for the plate, pitches a ball, and a ridiculous way to end the inning. So striding in, Hiroki Big Daddy.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of the...
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Big Daddy takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Ready for another shot now. Hiroki Big Daddy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like...
Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Solo shot to right center. His 4th in the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch. Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Jays pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Miguel Ortiz earns his 5th winner of the year. Tom Cho struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 11 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base.
Friday Night Baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Danny Aliger, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground. So stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's fresh off a 4-hit ball game back on Wednesday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Sherman waits on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And he is in there. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to...
Stepping in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October.
Stepping in for the Jays, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pope moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. No. Striding in, Hiroki Big Daddy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn.
Digging in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Pope is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're on top, however, 9-4.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3.
Afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. It's the penultimate game of the year between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Blue Jays have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to... Lewis Farley is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings. Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Jason Schaefer. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, and now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. At the plate, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Now batting, number 25.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Up onto the porch and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
So digging in now, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Number 25.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center. Pope will get there, and he puts it away to retire. So striding forward now, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's off the scoreboard. Wow. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up. And you can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-2 the final score today. Toronto crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Chris Colon claims the win out of the pen, his first. Leonard Okada hammers down the save, his 49th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Rays, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 17 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Our paid attendance at Tropicana Field this afternoon, a sellout of 45,000. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon.
Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Jays aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Kevin Gomez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What's your on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Ready to take his hacks again, Hiroki Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Blue Jays are back to even now, tied 3-3.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Standing in, Hiroki Big Daddy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bourbon waits on it. 1 out. Hiroki Big Daddy will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Ready once again, Elmer Trujillo. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And there he goes towards second. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Coming to the plate now, Hiroki Big Daddy.
Number 25.
First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and it's now 6-3.
Well, talk about home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in baseball. Hey, it's a luxury to be in a situation that a team needs a closer as often as they do.